The season is changing, and who knows if the market also is going to be changing, because as we all know, in the crypto market, it's been bear market for so long. Are we going to see a change of price as we haven't change of season right now? Is the price going to go up? Is it going to dip more? Or are we going to see it ranging for a long period of time? Stick around and join me on this wonderful episode where we'll be throwing lights at a lot of things: news, fundamental news, chart analysis, knowing what you need to do in the market so you can secure your investment or your portfolio. My name is Ahmed Oladimeji Kazim. Welcome to Crypto Bean 101, and this is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. Without no further ado, let's check what's going on in the market. Let's check on what's making the headline news, as we normally do. We check the news, check the fundamental news, then we check the chart analysis, so you can have a clear picture of if you're going to buy, if you're going to sell, or you're going to stay put and relax and watch the market ranging. So if you've not subscribed, you can see our channel now. So much videos, so much episode has been uploaded, and you can go back and watch the episode so you can have an understanding of what has been going on this channel. If you've not subscribed, click on the subscribe button right now, like, share, and turn on the notification bell so you can always get the video immediately we drop it, because sometimes we drop a video about what is going on in the market immediately and you need to act immediately as well. So let's check what's going on in the news. South African Robbie icon Siya Kolisi headline new crypto advertising campaign. You see what I'm trying to say? We're now having people adopting the cryptocurrency. Like I told you, crypto is here to stay. And now this is our Robbie icon. We all know he captained South Africa on their victory, the last World Cup of the Rugby Championship. And now he's running a 2-year educational advert for cryptocurrency. And I think that's big for the crypto space, for Africa, and particularly South Africans. So big up to Siya over there. Now another news making headline is Dubai issues crypto marketing rules to better protect investors. You know, we keep talking about this on the show every day. And why are we saying every day? It's because we want you to understand that the crypto space has got so many noise, and you might be confused, get lost, or don't know your niche, or don't know your fit in the market. But when you subscribe to a channel like this, or you watch a channel like this every day, where we bring the best of the news, the best of the fundamental news, the best of the chart analysis to you, the best of the NFT project, metaverse project, DeFi project, and a whole lot of more, then you're going to know where you can fit in the market. So I think a lot of what's going on, because they're trying to protect the investors' assets, and that's the more important thing. For any project or for any new thing to do well, you need to have a rule and regulation guiding the people that are putting their money in it, so we just don't have a kind of misunderstanding or people losing their money anyhow in the market. Another news making headline is Brazil Central Bank picks Itaú DeFi project among the innovation proposal, and I think that's another milestone for crypto space. Brazil has now picked a project, you understand, which is a DeFi project. What is DeFi? It's decentralized finance, you understand. Now they've picked a project, and this is coming from central bank, you understand. So I think it's a big news as well for the crypto space and Brazil as a nation. We talk about Eminem and Snoop Dogg performing at the MTV award, and it's been spread on the internet, because some people say the animation is more or less like 24 years ago, that this is more or less as whatever years ago. But what I need to tell you is the NFT game is still new, so there's still going to be some mistakes, there's still going to be some things that you won't be happy with, but you need to do your own research and have a clear picture, have a good information to know what you're putting your money on. But the performance was done, and I think it wasn't pretty bad, apart from the animation that a lot of people are talking about, that this animation or whatever they're using is even more or less like 25 years ago. It's trending on Twitter, trending everywhere. You can check that away. You can check that out, sorry. Another news making headline is Argentina province allow millions to pay taxes using stablecoin. You see what I'm trying to tell you? So if I tell you crypto is here to stay, crypto is the future, I know what I'm talking about. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Now, a nation now allows millions of taxpayers to use stablecoin to pay the tax. And tell me, the more demand for the stablecoin, the more crypto is going to grow. So I think crypto is here to stay. Another news that is making headline, talking about another nation, is Iran allows use of crypto for imports amid sanction. You see, Iran, we all know they've been having a lot of sanctions and all that, but now they're now allowing crypto to use crypto to do importation and stuff like that in Iran. That's another big news, and all this might add to the volume that will be coming into the market, because the more we have more adoption of cryptocurrency and accepting or regulating the cryptocurrency, the more some people are confident, the more some people are willing to put their money in any project or something they believe is going to yield them some profit or dividend in the nearest future. So I think that's a good news too for the crypto space. So that's just the headlines I have for you this morning. You can check out more news on crypto out on the segment or on the internet as well. But let's quickly check what's happening in the fundamental world this morning. We can see yesterday there's not much news, but today we're going to have CB consumer confidence, German CPI. Tomorrow we're going to have ADP, non-farm employment change. We're going to have Italian prelim CPI. We're going to have private capital expenditure. Those are things you need to watch out on the fundamentals. And also Thursday we're going to see CPI. We're going to see employment claims. We're going to have a look at ISM manufacturing PMIs as well. And on Friday, we're going to have some important news like we did last Friday when we were all waiting for Fed Powell to talk about how they're going to balance the inflation, the interest rate, whatever in the macroeconomy. You understand? So now, Friday, we're going to see average hour earnings. We're going to see non-farm employment change. We're going to see employment rate. I think those are things we'll still be looking out throughout this week on the fundamental. And that now takes us to check the market watch before we check the chart analysis, so we can have a clear picture of, oh, if I buy Bitcoin yesterday like I sold, should I sell now? Or if I have not entered the market, have I missed out? Should I jump in now and stuff like that, you know? And we're going to get to that shortly. So you need to stick around and enjoy the show. We can now see the market cap is moving close back to 1 trillion, but we're still under 1 trillion. So we're at 993 billion market cap as I speak to you right now, and the 24-hour volume is sitting at 65 billion. I think we've been doing pretty much of 60, 70, even the market is falling or rising. It's been between 65, 70 billion that we've been seeing in the crypto market every day. And tell me, if there is 65 billion going down or happening in the market every day, you can just make something out of that every day as well. And that's why you need to have the experience, you need to have the knowledge before you put your money on any project or before you start trading. And if you want to know much about that, you can go to www.instacashfx.com, where you can enroll for free training, learn how to invest in crypto, learn how to know what is best for you to do in the crypto space. So that's that. BTC dominant is still sitting at 39.2 39.04. I think it's dropping a little bit because it was on 39.9, 39.8. Now it's down to 39.4%. And also we can see the coins in the market. Bitcoin is trading at 20,400 as I speak to you, and now it has now dropped 2.6% in the last 7 days and appreciated 2.9% in the last 24 hours, and it's been dropping about 0.1% in the last 1 hour. ETH as usual has been doing well, all green. 7 days has been 0.2%, 24 hours has been 9.0%, and in the last 1 hour it's appreciating about 0.05%. And if you want to check out, let's see, Cardano has dropped 0.81 in the last 7 days, appreciated rather 0.81 in the last 7 days, 4.35 in the last 24 hours, 0.32 in the last 1 hour. Let's quickly check if some coins have made it to top 100. We can see here Finance is now inside top 100. OAC's network has now made its way to top 100 as well. Let's see the coin that dropped down off top 100. Cardano is now back on that top 100. We now have XDC network on the top 100, and we have Gemini dollar at 104 on the list. And we can see pretty much what they've been doing. Some have dropped 3% in the last 7 days. Some have appreciated 1% in the last 24 hours, while some has dropped 0.08% in the last 1 hour. So I think that's what we just have for you on the market watch. Before we go, let's check what's trending. Oh, Solana is trending. I believe Solana should be trending because of the NFT that everyone has been talking about. And I told you, before you put your money on any project, either NFT, metaverse, or any cryptocurrency, you need to do your own research. No financial advice anyway. We are just telling you what we're doing, and we're trying to educate you so you can have a clear picture of what's going on in the market. So what's trending? We have Terra Classic trending, we have Solana trending, we have Ethereum trending, and a whole lot of more. So with that being said, let's check the chart out right now, where we're going to be checking what's going on in the chart, so we can understand if we're going to take more trades, add to our positions, take our profit, or just watch the market as it's ranging, or we wait for a sniper entry before we take a trade. So let's check the chart out. Right now we can see Bitcoin is trading on 2400, like I said, and like we usually do, we check the charts, and I'll tell you, and you can go and check it out. It's been proven that it's only on this channel that you get, I'm going to say 90% signals that are correct. Go and check. Since we started this show, all the signals, when we tell you to buy, it's been happening. When we tell you to sell, it's been 100%. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Why is it like that? Because I told you, in crypto, you need to have the knowledge first. You need to work on emotions, psychology, and a whole lot of more. And you need to have the understanding of the chart, of the fundamental news, so you can be able to make a right and good decisions. And that's what we've been doing for you guys on this channel. Don't forget, this is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show. Now, let's go back to the chart. As you can now see, excuse me. As you can now see, like I said yesterday, a structure that is being formed around this point, in which we now have a 1, we have a 2, we have a 3, we have a 4. Now I think we have our first yellow over here. I think now I can say this is our first yellow right now. So now, what am I expecting to happen in the market? If you're seeing the market, you can keep your buy, because you can only put your stop loss below this point. I'm telling you, you can put your stop loss below this point. Or if you think you want to just scale it, you can take profit, then you wait to come inside the market back here. Because now, like I said yesterday, the structure was being formed, and I knew we're going to have a small movement upward. And you can see we moved from 19,520 to about 20,500. That's about 1,000 points. It's a small movement, but if you're a trader and you're scaling little movement, you would have made $1,000 if you're buying 1 Bitcoin. If you have 10 Bitcoin, you would have made about $10,000. If you have 100 Bitcoin, think of how much you would have made in the market. So what I'm saying is, if you miss this movement, excuse me, change of the season, but anyway, if you miss this movement, don't FOMO in. No. Like I said, when you miss the market, you need to be happy, because when the market is moving higher, that means there is now volume coming into the market. There you need to sit back and look for the entry. When the market pull back to retest, then you take a trade. And when the market is falling and you miss out, you need to be happy as well, because when the market is falling, that's when you're buying it for a lesser amount. That's when you're buying it for a cheaper amount. So let's say market was on 40,000, then it dropped to 20,000. I should be happy because I am buying it for a lesser amount. So when you miss any trade, you are still a winner. Either of the way, you are still a winner. When you miss a trade going up, when you miss a trade coming down, you are still a winner. Because when it started shooting up and you miss it, just relax. Market is going to come back. You get your nice entry, then you trade your profit upward. And when you miss it coming down, you need to relax, because the more deep it goes, the more cheaper you're going to bag the asset. So I don't see the reason why a lot of you FOMO into the market when you need to relax and be calm. But I understand what's going on, because that's the nature of trading. You have this psychology, this mental, whatever, when the market is moving and your body is shaking and stuff like that. But if you want to learn more on how to control that, on how to be an expert in trading, you need to go to www.instacashfx.com and apply for free training, where all this is what we're going to be teaching you. Or subscribe to this channel, like and share, and turn on the notification bell, so when we drop a video pertaining those things, you can learn and use it to better yourself, your investment, your portfolio in the trading world or in the crypto space. So back to the chart, we can see right now that the structure is being formed. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting the market to do something like this, then come down and retest this point, if not this point. You know, between this point and this point, I'm expecting the market to come back. Then we can now have continuation of the short movement. And if that's not going to be the case, if we break this zone, then I'll know that the market is going to dip down more. And for this to happen, we might have a structure before it happens. We have a structure like this, then we have a mitigate, then we pull up, or we just have the market push down, touching this area, you understand, and shoot up. So that's what I'm telling you. When you see the market moving upward, you don't need to be scared or having this FOMO that, oh, I need to jump in now. No, you need to watch the market, analyze the market, and make sure you have a good entry. And for more in-depth about the chart, stick to the channel, because we'll be throwing more light on the chart, so we can tell you where to buy, where to sell, where to put your stop loss and all that. And don't forget, in trading, risk management is very, very important. So I think for now, Bitcoin is trading, excuse me, Bitcoin is trading at 2,400. We could see a small movement upward, but I'm expecting the market to pull back to come and mitigate the area before we see continuation, because we have a structure that's giving me my yellow. So I'm expecting the market to come down this way, mitigate this point, and probably we shoot up. And if we fail to do that, because you know the market is full of surprises, we'll be watching for structure to be formed. If a structure is formed around this place, we can now see where we'll take another sell coming down. But as far as we are seeing in the bear market, the bull market will start from somewhere, and who knows if this is where it's going to start from. But we need to wait and see if that retest is going to happen now on Bitcoin. So let's quickly check ETH out. ETH USD. ETH USD, you can see, like I told you yesterday, I said it yesterday. I told you ETH is forming a structure. more or less like Bitcoin. Now it's from a structure to move higher. Now we'll wait for a retest around this point, then we can buy more ETH. And if we fail to hold the price around there, we need to put our sell below 1420. I think that's what ETH is going to do in the market. And now let's quickly check, since Solana is making the news, let's check Sol USD so we can see how the market has been reacting to this. And you can see pretty much they're the same thing. They've created a structure up. So I just think we need to wait for a retest. You know, we need to wait for a retest around this point where we're now going to put in a whole lot of money or buy your asset. Not financial advice anyway, but I'm just telling you what we know, what we've researched in the market. And that's why we're bringing it to you. Sorry about my throat. It's just change of the season, and like I said, who knows, maybe it's going to be change of price in the market. Maybe we'll start seeing bullish, we'll start seeing market flying, we'll start seeing NFT flying, we'll start seeing metaverse appreciating, and a whole lot of projects appreciating in the crypto space and trading as a whole. So we just need to wait for a retest before we buy over here. But to know much about this, stick to the channel, subscribe, so we will be giving you chart analysis on each and every coin we've mentioned. And also, if you have any coin or any project or anything you want us to look at, you can drop the comment down in the comment section. So we take a look at it for you, and we come and explain or do a better video about it for you guys. So I think that's that on the chart analysis for this morning. Stick around for the in-depth about the chart also later in the day. And for the fear and greed, you can see the fear now is no longer extremely fear, is now fear. So now it's now on 27. I think yesterday it was on 24 or 25, thereabout. So now we're now on 27 on the fear and greed. And like I said, don't FOMO in, wait, let the market move. Don't worry, if it likes goes to heaven, it's going to come down for where we have the other block or for where we're going to have a retest. Then you can buy, and make sure you use your risk management when you're taking a trade. So thank you for hanging with me. I think that's all we have for you today. But before we go, we need to say shout out to Instacash FX for sponsoring the show, the BNB, which is the Bitcoin and Breakfast show. And this is episode 13, I think. You can see. So if you've not seen other episodes, you need to go and check them out, because there's a lot of things we drop. There's a lot of gems we drop on each video, so you can learn and you can have a clear understanding on what is going on the show. So if you've not subscribed, please go subscribe right now. Subscribe to the channel. You can see we have a lot of videos for you. We have a lot of quotes about cryptos for you, so you can have a clear picture of what's going on in the market. Subscribe, like, share, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so you can get a first-class information as we drop content for you guys every day. I still remain myself, Ahmed Oladimeji Kazeem. Thanks for hanging out with me, and this is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. Until I catch you tomorrow on another fantastic episode of this show, stay blessed, stay out of trouble, bag more crypto, bag more money, and be safe. Peace.